Well, let's start this again because I was making the video and out of a sudden, like, I had a phone call coming and the camera went away because stupid phone call. So, welcome to my channel. It's Monday, May 2, 2022. Yeah, I'm on my way to work. I am running a little bit late because this morning what happened was I woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning and I ended up staying in bed and I was looking for ideas. Watch a few videos like Miss about mental health, which was very interesting, and then I watched another video about potential ninja totals, like things that you may have missed or don't have noticed or things like that. And then I was watching, and then I decided to research about making an LED or a dice tray with LED lights, which is something that I've been asking myself. Can I make a dice tray that has LED lights? I've been purchasing some materials so I can try making my own dice tray with LED lights. I'm still coming with ideas in my mind. I found that some people use wire lights or what they call fairy lights. So yeah, there's that. And then again, dealing with the burnout, I've been watching videos, so like trying to manage my stress and my anger. Mostly it's my anger, and I know that my anger comes from different places, you know, like my anger is coming from me being upset about the fact that I went to school and I got a degree, a master's in engineering. I'm not using any of those skills. I'm not even using the degree in accounting that I got, business administration and accounting that I got at Hudson Valley Community College. I'm just working in retail, and I think I'm upset with the fact of the only career path for me right now. I'm not too happy about that. And then dealing with the stress that comes from the job, which is transferred by people. So I got a book on stress management, have some techniques, but almost everything seems that it's written for people that have office jobs. Like, they don't consider people that work in retail. People that work in retail also experience stress. Like, it's like, oh, you work retail, you shouldn't experience stress because that's an easy job, so you're not stressed out at all. No, there's people, like, there are bosses that are bad. I had a boss, a team lead or whatever, pretty much, oh my gosh. I had a team lead that pretty much yelled at me at work for me not seeing where he was pointing. He pretty much yelled at me, and then he tried to make fun of me when I told him, like, eventually I was going to find it. He said, oh yeah, right, and they make fun of me for that. There's bad people in retail. There's people that shouldn't be team leads. Like, seriously, there's people that you should not be manager. I don't know how they have gotten the position, but it's awful. I hate it. I freaking hate it. It's as bad as when I was working for New York State, and there were these two managers that, when I was in the bathroom because of my IBS, would be like, where were you? And they were yelling at me right in my face. It's like people don't know how to manage stress. People don't know how to manage their emotions sometimes. And you may think that because you're a professional, you know how to manage emotions. Even I'm having trouble managing my emotions, you know? Because somehow, when I was younger, my parents never taught me how to manage my emotions, how to control my emotions, you know? It was like, I think the idea that, oh, you're a Christian, you should always be happy and joyful and grateful and yada yada. And even now, people on Facebook, when I post about my job and my mental health, they tell me, oh, you need to be positive, yada yada. Like if positivity and believing in things will cure things, which is not true at all, honestly. Like, managing your emotions is something that is important. One of the things that have helped me manage some of my emotions by being in wrestling, because in wrestling I have to portray anger and all that kind of stuff. So I can manage my emotions to an extent, but there are sometimes that I just lost it. And like, that happened, that's towards it where I lost it, because I just got tired of like dealing with this team lead that is constantly over my shoulder sometimes and just doesn't know how to make some simple decisions. And I'm just tired of that, you know. I'm tired of that. Over the fact that I'm burnt out because I have to give so much time to work, but it's not really 40 hours. I get paid for 40 hours, but like right now 2 hours of my life have passed inside. No, 3 hours of my life have passed since I woke up this morning. 3 hours of my life have passed. 3 hours. 3 hours of my life that I will never recover. There's 1 hour every day, which is a lunch hour that I will never recover. And of course, there's a commute that I have to do back home, which is 30 minutes every day that I will never recover either. So those things happen. So I bought a book and it gives some techniques, but it's not like the best techniques. But I'm going to try them, especially the breathing part. The breathing part I can do. I can totally do that one, but just having the time to be able to do it when my job is really fast paced. I was like, how can I do that in a way that I can breathe so I can control my anger and not have to deal with some of the things that happen. Because what happens is customers get mad and that kind of stuff. They think that yelling at you, they're going to, solve their problems. Or when they threaten you, or they start like, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Why can't I get my stuff? Like, it's ridiculous. It's one of the worst. So yeah, but I am born out working on this retail, mentally and physically. I dread going to work every fucking day. I hate it. I hate having to go to work. But my brain is beginning to actually become creative again, and that's why I came up with the idea to try to make a dice tray with LED lights. Because I thought it would be cool to have a dice tray that has LED lights, so that way when you are playing, if you play Dungeons and Dragons in person, not me, I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in person, which I have a game running at home, but I don't have a game running at home of Dungeons and Dragons, unfortunately. I would love to, but I do not. But still, my brain is like, oh, what if we make a dice tray with LED lights? Because somehow I like now making LED light circuits, because it's fun. No question whatsoever, only to see, ooh, look at the cool, beautiful colors of the LED lights. Yay! That's the only reason why I like making them. Nothing, no other reason whatsoever. Only with the fact that I like to see the LED lights brighten. Yeah, just that. I admit it. So my brain has been thinking of the idea of like, okay, so how can I put the circuit? Because I need to put a battery, which is a voltage source. I need to put a switch, so that way it doesn't drain me the battery. And I need to put the LED lights in the tray somehow. So my brain is thinking, okay, how can we do this? How can we do this? How can we do this? So that way we can build that. So I'm thinking about ideas of possible ways that I could do this. And yeah, so I'm coming with, I'm thinking about ways of making this happen. So my brain is like trying to have a mental picture idea of how I want to make it before I go into starting to mention and all that kind of stuff. But I think I know how I'm going to probably make it. I just need to sit down and do it. The switch part, I need it, and then also hiding the wires too, because I don't want the wires to be seen. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge in there to hide the wires, so that way you don't see the wires in the lights. Also making sure that the lights are not going to get damaged when you roll the dice in the tray. So those are the things that are making my brain work right now. How can I do that, honestly? And the other question is do I have the tools necessary to make this project happen? So my brain is thinking about that, and I'm just like, okay, how can I, how will I be able to do this? And I probably know that the first one that I will make, I'll probably fail. I'm going to have mistakes, and I'll probably fail, But hopefully when I make a second one, it's going to be better, because everything live you have to practice, That's how it works. So yeah, but how am I going to make it happen? I mean, I made a robot puppet. I did that. I still haven't done a video of introducing the robot puppet to the world, but I made a robot puppet. Yes, they have a robot puppet. Yeah, made a robot puppet. Who would have thought that I would be able to make a robot puppet, you know? It's made out of cardboard though. I think I might come up with a different design or different material that I could use to make a different robot puppet so it's more sturdy and it's not going to get damaged if it rains or things like that. So I may have to come up with a different design for a robot puppet. But if I make it with a different material, it's probably going to become more heavier, more bulky to carry too. So I may have to come up with a total different material that would be light enough. Oh damn it! Now I'm thinking about what could I use to make a same robot puppet that I have, but a different material. Maybe make my robot puppet a little bit smaller because right now this one is a little bit too big, and that one takes a lot of space. Honestly, that's for sure. But if I can make it a little bit smaller, maybe I can make a smaller robot puppet. That would be interesting. If I can make a smaller robot puppet. Wow! Now I got another project in my mind, right? Interesting. Silly ideas that pop up to my brain. Can I make a robot puppet? And yeah. That's my brain. That's me. Yeah, I think silly ideas, and yeah, and people think they're silly because they're silly. They're freaking silly. What would a person would choose to make a robot puppet? I don't know a person that likes ventriloquism and thinks about have a sense of humor, and honestly considering that life is just shitty sometimes, like why not? Why cannot try to make something like that, you know? These are things that I wish I would have had the chance to make when I was younger. Never got the time and the tools for that. Wish I paid more attention to some of the skills that I have learned was made that. Yeah. Oh well. See, shit happens, you know. I was young and stupid. What can I say? The one thing that I did when I was younger, and I don't suggest doing that, so do not try this at home ever. You can get really injured if you try this. This one time I got really stupid because I decided, I'm going to take this copper cables and let me tie them around the belt, let me tie another one around the belt, and then I went to an electrical outlet and I inserted a couple of wires there, so I checked myself with some wires because I was stupid. That's why I said never try that at home. You can get electrocuted or seriously injured. I got lucky I didn't get seriously injured, but imagine if I would have gotten seriously injured. That would have been hilarious and sad at the same time for me being stupid. So yeah, never, ever, ever, ever attempt doing what I did when I was younger because that was really freaking stupid. So yeah, but it's fun because now I like my interest in electricity got renewed after I went to Hudson Valley and I took my automotive electricity class. Thanks to that class, because it was lab, it was practical. I was having a board where we'll go around trying to figure out what was wrong with the board. I totally freaking enjoyed that class. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I learned how to use a multimeter. I learned how to measure current. I learned how to measure voltage, and I learned how to analyze a circuit and figure out what was wrong with the circuit. And that's something that I totally completely enjoy doing, honestly. And like I say, I wish I could work in that field, but I got this job at Walmart and I was trying to get out. I tried to find a different job because that's also part of the thing that caused me stress, but learning about electricity was fun, and that's the class that sparked all the ideas that are now popping in my head with electricity and LED lights. Because sure, I think making a dice tray with LED lights is kind of a cool idea. I think personally, I think that is a cool idea. Yeah, and I care more about making that than I've been at work, because right now I'm running late and I'm going to arrive late, and I'm probably going to have a little message saying like, oh, you arrived late today. Yeah, when I punch in. Oh well, anyway, that's how I got for today. Hope that your Monday is awesome. I will be thinking about the idea of how to make the LED lights dice tray. I think I'm going to go and visit Home Depot today. So yeah, wish me luck, because I got some crazy ideas in my brain. I'm going to make them happen. Anyway, peace, everybody. Stay safe. Wear a mask if you can, and drive safely. Bye.